Mic check. What's going on with this? Hello. All right, let me do a little bit of homework here. All right, people. Can you guys hear me? I see you on the live. I don't see any comments. Hopefully the comments are not disabled. But you know, I've seen worse. Let's see what we got. Let me know if you can hear me. Why don't I see any comments? Why do I not see any comments? Let me check it out real quick. Do my own test in my comment section. What's good? It's Tuesday. A lot of stuff going on in the world. Let me see. Let me test my own comment section here. See if... Oh, I got an issue with the comment section on this side, huh? Wait a minute. Why is that? Okay. I don't want to pop out comments. Okay. I see you guys' comment on my phone here. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, I can live with that. Yeah, I can definitely live with that. I see a big old pop-out one, which is good. Oh, wow, that's pretty damn big right there. Why is the comment section... Restore my chat, people. Restore my chat. Why? Huh. All right, well, whatever. Just acting a little bit funny here. Why? I don't know, but it is what it is. All right, let me get this thing closer. I can see you guys here. For whatever reason, I can't see the comment section on my regular Google thing, but I can see it over here, man. All right, loud and clear. But it's a little bit small for my taste, but that's what happens when you get old, people. Saludos, Northern Califas. What's going on, people? Big Flaco, I can hear your thoughts. What am I thinking? What am I thinking right here? Let me get this thing down here real nice and tight. It's just a little weird. I got to get used to this. This weird comment section, for whatever reason, is coming off of here. Now, come on, buddy. Let's get you over here so I can see it. Get you a little bit bigger this way. Work in progress. All right, man. Now, let me get my pimp bandana, whatever you want to call it. All right, man. So, yeah, today we got some crazy ass news with Mr. Cuomo out there in New York, man. Mr. Cuomo has resigned. I don't know if you guys haven't seen that. Out of New York, he was accused and most likely is guilty of groping at least 11 women. Some were his staff. He was just an old pervert. And a lot of these guys are that, man. A lot of these guys are from the old school where they believe that they can sit there and just grab women and do whatever they want. You know, the same thing like Trompito. And the Democrats do it. The Republicans do it. Everybody and their mamas does it. But it is what it is. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I can, Mr. H. What's going on, Mr. H? Rigo, ¿cómo estás, Rigo? Hopefully everything's still going good. Hopefully you're almost done over there because you've been there too long. Homeboy, you're milking it now. Now you're milking it. No, I'm just playing with you, man. All right, so what do we got today, man? So if you guys want to tap in today, I got the number down there. Yeah, but Cuomo's tripping, man. Cuomo was actually a guy who the Dems believed was... If Biden wouldn't have made it, they wanted Cuomo to run for president. They thought he was the golden boy. He was this great guy in New York doing a fantastic job. And listen, man, let me tell you guys first off, because what happens is, in my Instagram especially, people get into their feelings much more in Instagram than they do on YouTube, believe it or not, especially like in the comments section when I post stuff, because I post stuff and I'm kind of new to Instagram, so I get new people in there, and a lot of them are like, "Oh man, I started following you because of George Lopez thing, but now you're bringing up stuff like this. I'm out." And I'd be like, "Peace, player. You know, if you're easily offended, again, this is not the show for you. I will offend you one time or another. I don't care who you are, what religion, what race, what hood you from. I guarantee you I will offend you, and I'm supposed to offend you because, hey, the truth fucking hurts, right?" So these people are like, oh man, you're just a Trump guy. This, I tell them, screw Trump. I mean, screw Trump, screw Biden. I don't care about either one of those guys. I'm bringing you the real from both sides. And that's why a lot of people just don't do it, man. It's a damn shame, but it is what it is, man. Let's see what we got. Yes, I saw that. Matt Spence has an eye injury, and I was looking forward to that. I don't know what eye injury. Maybe somebody popped him real hard, and his eye popped out or something. That's the only thing I could think of, because that's a big money fight. So I don't know. I don't know who Manny Pacquiao is going to fight. Maybe one of these guys on YouTube is going to call him out, since everybody's fighting nowadays. Homie, everybody wants to fight. Everybody wants to fight. Let's run that fade, people. Everybody wants to run the fade, homie. All of a sudden, run that fade. No mames, cabrones. All right, let me see what we got. Let me lower this thing down real quick right here. Everybody wants to run the fade, homie. Who's going to lead us without trying to rob and cheat us? That's a tough one, man, because it seems like these guys come in there with good intentions, and eventually they become corrupt by the system. They don't want to go against the grain. And in order for us to actually change the system, you got to go against the grain. You got to go against the standard politics, and regardless of what side it is, brother. But right now, as long as we keep picking each side, it ain't gonna happen, man. The symposium is pretty legit. I don't even know what the hell that means, man. Damn, I gotta get my damn vocabulary up, carnal. What up, you bunch of dirtbags? Oh, John Wayne, one of the biggest dirtbags on a horse, is in the house, people. Make sure to say hello, John Wayne, over there, man. Let's see what you guys got. Because you block. Hold on. Oh, I love it. Instead of explaining, okay. I can't reach your name. It looks like, where you at? And I let it go right now, man. Let it go. Oh, here we go. Mr. Cherreno, pues qué pinche nombre es ese, güey. Primero cambia tu nombre, güey. Nah, American Cholo, you're lame because you block people who call you out on your shit instead of explaining. First of all, homie, I don't gotta explain shit to you. And the only people I block, okay, if you've been blocked on my channel, you say shit like that, but much worse. The only time I will block you on my channel is when you bring absolutely nothing to the conversation. If your thing only to the conversation is, you're a bitch, homie, you're a fucking lame, you're a fucking leva. If that's all you got to bring to the conversation, yeah, fool, you're going to get blocked. Straight up. I don't make no quarrels about it. I block trolls and I block people who bring zero conversation, because this is our forum, right? And in our forum, we need to keep a balance of actually intellectual conversation. But when you got just guys, I'm not saying you, but you might, because you say you're lame, homie. When you sit there and just say, hey man, you're a fucking lame, homes. You ain't about the business. Well, you know what? Get your ass out of my chat room and go somewhere else with that business, homie. So that's why, homie. That's why I be blocking fools, carnal. I ain't shy about it. All of a sudden I'm supposed to explain something to your punk ass. Come on, carnalito. Dun, 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 dun. Run the fade, everybody. Run the fade. Jesus Christ. Listen, I fought in the 90s like a beast, so I don't have to fight in 2021, homie. If you think anybody who's fighting at this age, oh man, you got some definitely issues you got to deal with, carnal. Come on, homie. I got nothing to prove to nobody about my familia, and that's why, I keep a roof over the head, and we live in a good life, carnal. Nothing major. Saludos, Guido. Keep up the good vibes and positive message. Always, Gangster Playground. How you doing, my man? Hope everything is good up there, carnal. What's up, Gilly? Hey, I got back from Lake Havasu today, and me and the family seen some fucking UFO. Shit was nuts. That's from Gamer Stan. Hopefully it wasn't you guys smoking on that good kush, Gamer Stan, but maybe, I believe in UFOs. There's absolutely got to be UFOs, man. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There is UFOs, carnal. For all you know, we could just be cows to the slaughter. Mr. John Wolf, great channel. I appreciate you saying that, my man. But I blocked too many people. Gil, stop blocking so many people, Gil. I should. One day I want to release all my people that I'm blocked. I got to release them all. But most people that don't block trolls and stuff like that is because they just want their comment section to have something. But me, nah, I'm good, homie. I don't need none of that shit, carnal. Let's get this guy out of here. Look at this. And there you go, oh boy. We're out of here. Sorry about that, Playboy, but not here, carnal. Trino is straight mouth breather. Even Gil clowned you. Oh, I don't know what's up with that guy, homie. I really don't know. Okay, so what do we got in the house, man? What up, Gil? I hope all is well. And word on the 6th Street Bridge gangster. Hey, fool, that fool is with the biz. Hold on, I got somebody calling real quick. Let's see who it is, but. Who is this? You didn't say your name. What's up, Ben? What you want to talk about, man?
Not much, bro. I'm a big fan of your channel, man.
Thank you, my man. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I'm actually from Texas, Austin, Texas, man. So I've been following you for a while, and I don't know. I mean, I guess what to talk about. I mean, I know you talked on the SPM thing before.
I did talk on
I'm from
SPM.
Texas, man. And yeah, and he's pretty big around here, man.
Oh, he's
it's
huge.
Pretty weird to see. Yeah, it's weird to see so many people defend this scumbag. I mean, he's a piece of crap, man. Like,
well,
for it to happen, like,
what it is listen, just like me, for all those years, I believed the same story. I kept hearing the same thing, and then finally I figured out, wait a minute, dude, we got Google, homie. Let me start doing my homework on this thing, and it came out. I mean, people try to, it was a 13-year-old. No, that guy got busted for the 9-year-old little girl. Let's just be straight. But of course, you can have it on camera, and especially people who have been hearing the same rhetoric. Oh no, he was set up because he was getting too powerful. What the fuck was SPM gonna do? Take over fucking Texas? He wasn't getting too powerful. Was he a good rapper? Absolutely. Do I think he had some good? Yes, but he was getting too powerful. That's what. Just like Tupac, they assassinated Tupac. No, that fool got smoked by another brother. That's how Tupac got killed. It wasn't.
I know, man. It's sad. It's sad, bro, to see like so many local rappers from around here like cop pleas for this guy and try to act like he's solid. Even Baby Bash, I've seen him on Vlad TV a while back. Talking about like just total clown shit, man. And I'll be honest, man. Like I feel like the biggest difference between Cali Mexicans and Texas Mexicans is that unfortunately Mexicans in Texas let that shit slide over here.
No, but
they can say that they don't, but they do.
Listen, brother. That is coming to California. I hate to break the news to you.
Yeah.
That is coming to California. The G code is dead. Dead. I mean, completely dead. Even in California, they can try to say it's on life support. The G code in California is on life support, and within the next, within the next 5 years, the G code we're gonna bury the G code. We're gonna have a service for the G code because it's the same shit out here, homie. Everybody's snitching. Nobody's doing shit. Yeah. It is. So my advice to people is get out of that game, homie. Go get a job, do your thing. But like the Baby Bash one, Baby Bash still believes. First of all, I don't think Baby Bash was even from SPM's area, right?
Nah, he's not. He's from like California.
Yeah,
he says he's from. I want to say Vallejo. I think.
That's what I thought. And I think he met him later on, so. and he just kind of heard. Oh, it was a 13-year-old. If you go back and listen to Vlad TV, he honestly thinks that he's in there for that 13-year-old that got pregnant, and then that he ended up having a kid with.
I mean, the thing is, there's two separate incidents.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it'd be one thing if it was once. I would kind of get it.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
But two. I don't know, man.
It was a
reoccurring.
It was a reoccurring incident, brother, man. But they say that he may be out on parole in I don't know. I think he said 24 months or 28 months. So hopefully these guys that stick up for him will have him sleep over the house and have their kids like Michael Jackson sleep over, and SPM could sing them night rhymes, and we'll see what happens, homeboy.
You know what, man? That'd be a great question to ask these guys that are defending him. Like, would you let your daughter hang out with him? Would you let him watch your daughter?
Yeah. Would you let your daughter spend the night with him and his kid or something just by themselves? Fuck no, they wouldn't. No, damn well. If they wouldn't, I bet you their wives would say, no, chingas a tu madre, ese güey no va a venir a mi casa. Hail to the no, homeboy. Hey, my man.
Yep.
I appreciate the phone call, man. And thank you for the support. Shout out to Texas.
All right, man. Take care, man.
You too. That was a good phone call right there, man. Yeah. SPM's gonna want that fade, man. I'm gonna make a ticket thing, okay? And the ticket thing, you guys can get a number, all you guys, because there's a lot of people that want to beat me up. So take a number and I'll give you a call back. SPM definitely wants to beat me up, man. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. So the 6th Street Bridge, people, stay away from the 6th Street Bridge. There's this vato over there that's with the business, homie, that's ready to just spear you. Gotta stay away from the 6th Street Bridge. Hopefully somebody picks it up. They're gonna get upset at me, man. Dun, 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 dun. If there's aliens, I'd ask them how they deal with life. There you go. Baby Bash is from Vallejo. The G code is still alive in West LA. We're gonna have to separate from Cali. Nah, homie. The G code is on life support. I don't give a shit if you're in West LA, East LA, South LA, Northeast LA, every part of LA. G code's dying, homie. The G code is not even going beep beep. It's going beep. It's taking a long time for it to go beep again. It's about to just go boo. The G code's about to flatline, homie. It is. It's about to flatline. Everybody's snitching. Everybody's snitching. Everybody. I'm gonna make a new rap song, homie. Everybody's snitching. It's the thing to do. Everybody's snitching. What you gonna do? Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. I'm gonna copyright that, people. I'm gonna copyright that one. Shout out to everyone keeping it real and not telling like a bitch. Okay, what do I think about the recall? Do you think we ought to give Newsom a second chance? Hell no. Okay, recall question real quick, right? If you answer yes to any of these questions, then you must answer yes to the recall of Newsom. Has your gas prices gone up? Anybody? Has, what else? We got gas prices gone up. Has crime gone up in your neighborhood? Has homelessness gone up in your neighborhood? Has drug addiction gone up in your neighborhood? Has it gotten worse? And if you answer yes to any one of those, you have to answer yes to recalling Newsom. Newsom is such a liberal guy that he's going to make California into San Francisco. San Francisco is a shithole. Either you got money, you can afford a house that used to maybe 18 years ago cost, I don't know, $350,000. Now those houses cost about $1 million. So either they're kicking you out and they're bringing the homeless in. That's what it is, homie. So to me, get Newsom out of here. I wouldn't give a shit who comes in. It can't be any worse than that guy, dude. These guys, you gotta get them out of here. You gotta get them out there and send a message. Straight up, man. What's up, Dallas Tejas? How we doing, man? Daniel Añayla, orale, carnal gas. I'm in the house. Let's talk about it. Oh, dude, no, hey, fool. That fool's looking for you, Daniel. That fool's looking for you. Don't go out there by the 6th Street Bridge, fool. That fool's going to catch the fade with you, carnal. Pura Cultura Podcast. If you guys haven't checked out the homies from the Pura Cultura Podcast, and you guys are missing out on a great fucking podcast. I mean, how you guys doing? I see you guys are going to start doing YouTube. Let me know. We'll do a collab. I'll try to send you some traffic down there. Pura Cultura Podcast in the building. The G code is done. Money rules everything. Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is the face of the snitch generation. But the thing is, people have been snitching since the 70s, since the 80s. People, okay, you guys gotta go watch this. It's a badass docuseries, and I'm gonna release the interview I did with one of those gentlemen because I did release it. The numbers actually really suck, but it was a great interview. So I'm gonna re-release it. You guys need to go watch Cocaine Cowboys, the Kings of Miami. It's on Netflix. It's only a 5-part series. It's a great series, but you will see how the snitch game works. I mean, everybody and their mama is snitching, and they're gonna continue to snitch. If you think they ain't gonna snitch on you, you a fool. Because most likely that guy in the seat next to you, man, that fool's gonna snitch on you, homie. I'm just letting you know. You can say I'm wrong, but you know I'm right. Drug prohibition laws don't reduce drug use. Maybe not. Saludos y respeto. Full blast, Mercho. Keep up the good work, homie. Stay solid. We trying, homie. We trying. They trying to break me down, but I ain't going nowhere. Good content, homie, for the Raza version of Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Yeah, we're going to come for Joe. It's going to take a while, but we're going to come, carnal, because we ain't backing down. That's one thing we don't do here. We don't back down, and we talk the real shit. Some people just don't like it, but hey, that's on them, man. Let's see this. Mr. Derek Myroy, how you doing, my man? That's the homie right there. That's my brother from another mother. Do you support the new law that went into play to let free juveniles that got life? Yes, if they've done a good amount of time, because those juveniles were gonna. Okay, it's not just a yes or no, but to certain ones, yeah, I understand, because there is some that they got broken out for. Not really that heinous of a crime, but it was just the amount of time they were given. Oh, no, I got a call from San Antonio, Texas.
One.
Mr. Somas, what's going on, Somas?
Gil, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. Homeboy, I'm good. How you doing, carnal?
I'm all right. Hey, bro, check this out.
Talk to me. Talk to us.
I've been wanting to get on you, bro, and talk to you, bro, about something very important, guys. Everybody's listening. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you guys. All right, I know we're on another subject, but you know me, bro. I won't talk about that stuff. Check this out. Right now, that new infrastructure bill that they passed has
Yeah.
nothing to do with infrastructure. It has nothing to do with infrastructure. If you guys read that bill gives a lot of leeway to the CDC. You could actually even say that basically the CDC signed it. And what they're doing is that they're saying that now they're going to extend the moratorium another 6 months. The CDC doesn't make law in this country, right?
Right.
But they're doing it because it's going to allow them to say, oh, you're not for vaccinations, you're not for, this or that, right? Because they're going to try and get everybody behind the medical. And you know how the news is already saying it. Oh, how dare you? You're a murderer. They're even calling kids murderers if they don't wear masks at school right now. You see that? Anyways, listen. This, if you guys, I'll post it on my Instagram. I'll post the guy that put up the video that dissected this bill. This bill, you remember the other day, bro? You had somebody on your show, and when I was on there with you, I talked about those contract tracers that were going to start knocking on your doors.
Yeah, yes.
And that guy even came out on your thing and said, yeah, that they're already in their neighborhood doing it, right?
Yeah, they're doing it already, yes.
Well, this bill is going to allow them to not only knock on your door, but if you refuse to talk to them, they're going to actually put it down as these people right here refuse. But in that infrastructure bill, supposedly that they're passing, they're actually, it's stipulated in there that they can come and forcibly remove you and your kids from the house and take you to internment camps.
The green zones. I started hearing about those.
Yeah,
they're
going to put you in camps. Yes.
No, fuck
They're going to start putting people in camps.
That's when we write, Somas. That's when we write, homeboy.
But see, this is what I've been trying to get across to people through TikTok. When I come on your show, when I come on here, I don't come on here. I like arguing with people, but I don't come on here.
We both do.
But, yeah, I come on here to warn you guys. I don't care where you're from, what your background is. I'm coming on here to warn you guys that when I keep harping on this about protecting your families, this is what I mean. They are actually putting this out there now and straight out just saying it. We're going to drag, and you know what? One of the big things that they're implementing, bro, as a raza, we value our parents.
Yes.
And they're talking about dragging old people away because just like Hitler did, bro, they didn't value the old people. They basically looked at them as a nuisance, right, on the system.
Yeah.
And this is what this bill is basically saying, that they're gonna come and take away anybody within that house that is not vaccinated, and they're gonna put you in an internment camp until they feel like letting you out.
Yeah.
But that's not all that's gonna happen.
But
this is what else they
But do you have the page and the paragraph or
yes.
where it says no way,
yes.
no way. I gotta see it.
Check this out. It's a 9-page report. You guys can go on my Instagram. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post the guy that's breaking it down. The other part of what's in this infrastructure bill is for those people that resist this. They're basically going to make it to the point. We've all been hearing about how food shortages are coming, right? People are saying this. Even these farmers are putting out videos saying that they're being paid to destroy the crops. Have you been seeing that?
Yeah, but us farmers have always been paid to destroy crops since the beginning of time.
Check this out. In this infrastructure bill, what they're going to basically end up doing with the shutting down of this country, right? They're going to basically crash the economy again, and they're going to lock it back down. And you're going to owe me $100, bro. But check this out.
Go ahead.
What they're going to do is that they're going to force the people. From what I understand, it's going to be a way to force the people to have to come to these camps, right? They're going to put a nice little bow on it and try to make it seem like it's something good. But that's the place where you're going to find the food. Everything's going to be bare in the stores, and they're going to force you to basically come crawling looking for food. And I know it sounds far-fetched, but I'm going to post a video. And all I'm trying to do, people, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm trying to warn you guys of what's happening. This is very, very real. And I know there's going to be dudes in there that are going to say, yeah, this is about to game. But if you do not have the balls to protect your family and prepare in some way, then that's on you. But I'm warning you, that's what the Democrats are jumping for joy right now. And all those Republicans decided with the two, everybody's pissed at them. This bill
did
has nothing to do with infrastructure.
did you see Ron Paul come out and make a whole thing talking about fucking? And he's a senator, right? Or is he Congress? I think he's a senator.
Yeah.
So
he's a senator, but you know what? A lot of people. He's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
He's an actual doctor.
No, but he came out. Did you see the one he just came out and did? He came out and did one and said pretty much do whatever. It's time for civil disobedience. I said, what the fuck's a senator? He's saying send your kids to school, and if they don't want to keep the school, he's going to defund the schools. He's telling everybody don't wear masks. He's telling everybody don't do anything. Hey, that's crazy for a sitting senator to sit there out there and pretty much and say all that stuff.
You know why? You're right, bro. You know why he's saying it? Because this guy, I'm not going to put myself on the level with him, right? He's exposing it on a way bigger platform than me.
That's huge.
This guy knows exactly what is happening. That's why he's a very prominent senator. And he's straight out coming against Biden, Fauci, and saying you guys are frauds. And he's saying what you were doing to the American people, that's enough. And he's basically telling everybody listening to me, stand up for your rights already. What are you waiting for?
Right.
Why are you not in the streets? Do you not see what's happening? He's telling you they're taking your rights. They're coming for your kids. And he straight out said, you need to exercise civil disobedience. That doesn't mean going out there burning your city down. That means you go on the street and you put a stop to their bullshit. Because what is coming, you have someone like Candace Owens yesterday said it too. It is time for civil disobedience. These are very, very influential people saying this. And it makes me wonder, why is everybody sitting back?
Because to be completely honest with you, so a lot of people will dismiss you yourself. They'll dismiss you as a conspiracy guy. They'll dismiss you as some people say in the comments, this guy's a fucking quack. He's instead of Alex Jones, they say you're Alex Juan, which is actually pretty funny. So, so tú eres el pinche Alex Juan way, and that's what it is. People dismiss, but there's a gray area. I'm not gonna sit there and completely agree with you, but there's definitely a gray area that's kind of scary in this thing.
Well, look, all I'm saying is for those of you that don't like me, I don't care, right? But listen to what I'm saying, guys. I don't get money from this. I don't make nothing off of this, right? My wife's actually probably pissed at me because I got up from watching The Sopranos to come out here and get on the phone. But listen, I'm trying to warn you guys. This is very real. Stop thinking that I have nothing better to do. I have studied this for a long time. All those things that you guys heard about back in the day, they were conspiracies. They're not conspiracies. I'm telling you guys, Raza, we're big on family, right? And you can't throw that, oh, my family this, my family that. But when it really comes to it, you're a coward. To me, if you do not back up your family, you're nothing more than a coward. And anything that you can post on here that you're this, you're that, you're nothing. You're nothing. If you won't even look into what I'm telling you to protect your own family, then that's on you.
So, hey,
but
send me the link, and then I'll look into it. And if I see the writing on the wall, I'll post it on my shit. I just gotta fact check it first.
Check it out.
All right, Playboy. I'm gonna get some more phone calls. So, keep it real, homeboy, and stay safe, carnal.
That's right. Much love, people. Later.
Right. Yeah, fool. Late. All right. Let's get Somas out of here real quick. That's Mr. Somas, man. That's the one and the only Mr. Somas. Some say he's crazy. Some say he's a genius. The world will find out, but I hope he's crazy, because if he's right, we're kind of screwed. Nasty Nick. Hey, American Cholo, big fan. I got the Pisto, the Hainas, and some Coca-Colas. We kick it at your studio. I got some Firme Hainas, homies. Nah, carnal, I'm a happily married guy, and I ain't trying to get divorced and live in the one bedroom with you, fool. Shit. Let's see what we got, man. Ay. Chainsaw, you're back, huh? You're back from the Hater Academy. That's my boy Chainsaw from the Hater Academy. How you doing, player? Let's see. What's going on, senor? Do me a favor. Turn the YouTube off wherever you got it on. I'm getting a lot of feedback.
How's it going, man? Is this Gil?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Gil. How you doing, man? Love the show. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. Talk to me. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Arizona.
Okay.
Gilbert.
All right. What's going on, Gilbert? Talk to us.
Yeah. So listen, man. I was originally born in Los Angeles, California. I was born in some hospital that broke down years ago, and I remember back in 2004. I made the move to Arizona. Early on, a lot of people would tell me, don't move to Arizona. People in Arizona are failed people from California. And, I kind of went through my little gang banging days. I really wasn't a gang, I kind of grew up in a decent family in the Downey area, before. I mean, this was back, you got to remember, I lived in Downey back in the 80s where there was only like 2 Hispanic kids in the whole area, right?
Right.
And, so I moved and all that stuff, then, there, a lot of Hispanics started moving into the area. A lot of gang banging started coming into the area. I remember we had like Brock Avenue. I forgot the name of the gangs back in the day, but, I kind of got a little caught up in that stuff, never did nothing too crazy. I used to walk around like, with the gun and stuff, and it's like, I never had a, and the thing that, thinking back now as an older man, now that I'm 41, it's like I never really had to do any of that stuff, but I guess it's kind of like the culture. But what I'm trying to tell you,
yeah, where we're going with this? Where we're going with this? Where we're going with this? Shoot.
Well, here's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you, it's like, I think that I'm kind of pessimistic about Hispanic people in general. I have a lot of homies that would say I was whitewashed and this and that because, I worked on my vocabulary. I never went to school, I'm a college dropout and stuff, but, I came here, I succeeded, I moved up in the ranks, and it's just like, when I look back at my, it just seems like, Hispanic people, we have, and this is one of the biggest problems that I have. I love my race.
Yeah.
I'm pro-Hispanic. I teach all my children. I have 4 children. They all speak Spanish.
Nice.
English is our second language. And, it almost feels that, even when I worked out here and had different jobs and climbing through the ranks of corporations and stuff like that, it almost seems like Hispanics, for some reason, on other Hispanic, there's a certain racism. They like to, I don't know if I'm wrong about it, but I mean, I'll tell you this, Gil, I'd rather work for a white guy over another Hispanic a million times over. They just seem like there's a machismo involved in it,
Listen,
and I just think
I get what you're saying, because there is sometimes it is a machismo. Some of it's a hater thing. Like when you say that you were working on your vocabulary and people call you whitewash. Same people saying some stuff like that to me, but yet we're still, doing our thing for our family. But that's just the haterade in a lot of people. It's just they're hating on you because they're seeing you progress, and people that are stuck at the bottom because they want to stay stuck there because they don't want to get up in the morning and go to work. They don't want to take care of business. They want to sit there and party all day. They look at people like you, and their biggest thing is, this was whitewash. If whitewash means I got a roof over my head,
Yeah.
I'm paying my bills, my kids are getting taken care of, I own my own home. If that's called whitewash, fuck it. Call me whitewash player. I'd rather be whitewashed than living in a garage or living at your mama's house talking about I'm keeping it real for the raza, homie. But that's I think that's just something we need to learn to be like, screw those guys. Because the majority of raza, once you get to know them out of work and all that, nah, homie, people like you and I, we'll get along fine. And all my brother-in-laws are just like you and I. Yeah. It's just a hater in a lot of us. That's the problem, I believe.
Yeah, and I do agree with that. But I mean, I've noticed that, like, I really don't have a lot of black friends. I actually have none.
Right.
But, to be honest, because I always stuck with my culture. You know what the funny thing is, man? I almost feel more comfortable with the Paisa culture, like
right.
people from my home country, but like the Chicanos, man, they always, I've always had a problem. Like, it's like they always viewed me as a sellout. And the funny thing is that, I'm the only one that teaches my kids Spanish. I love I love my culture. I love the music. And it's just like, it's almost like a reverse. I don't know what it's like a little, like a racism, and I just don't know how to explain it. And I just think that us as Hispanics, like, I've noticed like a lot of Hispanics here in Arizona, they're very different from California Hispanics.
Well, they're more conservative.
California Hispanics
they're more conservative.
Not just that, but well, here's the thing: Hispanics in LA are very proud of their culture.
Right.
If you see the Hispanics that live here in Arizona, a lot of them they're very there's a lot more racism. Well, there was.
Right.
I mean, the things are turning now. I would say Arizona now is more of a liberal state, believe it or not. When I first moved out here, man, oh my God, it was crazy. Just to give you an example, I remember one of my first bosses was like, "Hey, when I first moved out here, I met some cool Mexican people, and you know what I learned? They weren't all stupid.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't believe this guy actually told me that.
Jesus.
That's how racist this state was back in the day. Like, I'm talking about 2003, 2004,
Jesus, yeah.
It's nothing like that over here over now. Yeah, we've had a lot of progressive people and stuff like that. I got to tell you something, Gil. I'm
all right, brother. We need to start.
I'm more of a conservative.
We need to start cutting this one short because I got a lot of people on the line trying to call, my man. I appreciate the phone call, brother.
All right.
And there we go, people. There we go. Yeah, it's just a lot of crab in the bucket. Cortala. What's up, Big Roo? How you doing, player? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I can. It's all written in the Rockefeller Foundation PDF 2010. It's not a conspiracy. It's written by the Rockefellers. All right, there you go. Hello, Sid. It is not a conspiracy whatsoever. Whoever was calling before, you had about 3 or 4 guys. Go ahead and tap in. Let's see what you guys are talking about, man. Yes, I was trying to get to my boy from the 6th Street Bridge. Homie, he was with the business, carnal. This fool sounds like he's got good credit. Hey, fool, I got good credit. What? All of a sudden, homie, gamblos. Yeah. Sometimes that's why people they say, Gil, why do you hang up on people? Why do you do this? Oh, come on, man. 520, go hit back up. I don't know what happened here. I hit the button, it kicked you off. Da-da. What happened to Little Dave since your interview? I don't know. Little Dave's probably chilling somewhere, drinking a beer, having a good time. I don't know. Let's see. Let me go back up here real quick. See what you guys are talking about. Mr. Chainsaw's in the house somewhere. We locked and loaded in Texas. It's coming, and when does hope you can defend your family. I hope so as well, player. I hope so as well. Let me see if I can tap back in with this gentleman who was calling real quick. No, I cannot. All right, so whatever. Instagram, Somes is at Somes, I think, underscore, what is this? Somes, give this guy your Instagram, homeboy. I know I saw you here a little bit ago. Give this gentleman your Instagram. Somes, you're either gonna hate him or you're gonna love him. Truth is stranger than fiction. It absolutely is. Let me see what you got. This, no, he's not white, homie. He's not white. He's raza, carnal. Let's see what you got. Let's see. What's going on, brother? What you want to talk about? Again? Let's try it again.
With the Obama hate, though.
What's up with the what?
With the Obama hate.
You think I hate Obama?
Well, I'm just saying, like, hey.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. No.
Like that, why not?
Okay. I'm sorry.
If we could party, we party hard, like Rafa.
Hold on, I'm trying to cut this guy.
To accept, press 1.
Okay, you there, buddy?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm right.
The lines got crossed. Okay, so you think that I'm hating on Obama? Just say yes or no.
No, it's just the fact that when we party hard too.
No. Okay, no. Listen. Listen very careful. You must not really catch me when I talk political stuff, especially like during the election stuff. I myself am a guy who, when it comes to President Obama, I think he did a damn good job. I give him like a B to B plus to B minus. He got a B.
Yeah, but you know, politics.
No, espérate. So you asked me about Obama. Oh, President Obama, just like anybody else, I don't care if you're from the left, you're from the right. If you do something dumb as an elected official, I'm going to call you out. And President Obama is one of the most influential people in the world, for one. For two, he held the highest office in the land. He was the president of the United States. And most of his party right now is pushing to vaccinate, is pushing for masks, is pushing for shutdowns, is pushing for the same crap we just went through last year. But all the while, he had 400. It dropped down to 250 people partying with no mask and 200 people working and serving food. That's hypocrisy. That's straight hypocrisy, and it got nothing to do with race. It's got nothing to do with anything. That's hypocrisy at its finest, homie. Yes or no?
Well, yeah, no, of course. But at the same time, think about one person trying to hold down the whole world.
Again, he's
You know
was
what I mean?
the most influent. He is one of the most influential people in the world right now, and he was the president of the United States. If that guy is throwing a party like that and doing all that, what's that tell everybody else? It's just like when Gavin
Hell,
Newsom.
but that's his cumpleaños, bro.
Ay, pues,
You have to
ay, pues, hey,
let him have a little fun. Hey, you don't turn 60. Not tomorrow. Not you know what I mean?
Hey, brother, thank you for the phone. I got somebody else.
Hey,
All
thank
brother.
you very much.
For
Thank
sure,
you.
Cardal. All right, let's see what we got in the house. What's up, player? What you want to talk about?
I'm coming out of Tucson. I just wanted to tell you that I think it's cool that you're pushing the pro union shit. You know, that shit right there changed my life. I got in that shit at 18. Grew with a bunch of fools that are doing all day that are dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, homie.
That's a positive tip, bro. That's a positive tip. I've seen people do 20 years come out do union, bro, and they're eating. They got a 2-story house, homie.
Well, I'm going to let you know one thing. There's a secret that you might not know, homie. I am non-union, and I push work. Whether you're union, whether you're non-union, I push people to work. I just got people from the union that hit me up all the time and say, hey, Gil, can you post something to get some guys work? I said, absolutely. I got no problem posting stuff for union. So me, I push, yeah, if you could join the union, brother, more power to you. Absolutely, brother. But to me, it's just work. Work by itself. Doesn't matter if you are or you're not. That's what changes lives, carnal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have people, you know, convert over all the time. I don't hate on the non-union, so I love, but yeah, bro, like what you're saying, homie, I think just construction in general, dog.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so tired after work, homie. I don't got no energy to do nothing, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But the weekends are nice, right? You got money in your pocket. You can
are
drink your
nice,
pisto and you can chill, homie. That's what it's about.
Yeah, real shit, bro. Especially when you're working right now. I'm working fucking 60 hours a week and an 8 on a Sunday, and that's bread, food, and
that's right.
Like I said, homie, keeps out of trouble.
That's right. Hey, man,
But,
I appreciate the call, player.
Hell yeah, homie, keep doing what you do.
That's right, bro. Thank you. All right, let's see. All right, let's try to get somebody else on here real quick. No, they hung up on you. That's what we're trying to do. AC is the Mexican Jay Leno. Ay, güey, ahora soy Jay Leno. Ándale, cabrón. Ándale, cabrón. I was bringing each other down at the construction. Everybody brings everybody down, homie. Iron Jacket's gone, homie. Navato's on the bridge doing what he does, man. Este cabrón. The what? I don't know what this guy's talking about. Let me go down here. I missed the comments. Art H says, La Primera lives. The Primera is in all of us. It's in us. It's on us. It's within us. Whatever the fuck he says. But it sounded good. It sounded good, homie. And then he goes and gets a strap and says, La Primera lives and busts some kids. But some union sucks. They don't do nothing for the workers. Listen, man. Just work in general. To me, I don't care for union, non-union. To me, as long as you're working, taking care of your family, homie, I don't care. That's just another thing to separate us. You guys better wake up. Wipe this shit out of your eyes. Someone's just still in the building. Obama was a great president. Fuck all his haters. I ain't hating him, but Born Supreme. Today when I posted, was it today or yesterday when I posted that thing with Obama's having the party? Oh, man, you're hating on black people on Instagram. You're hating on Obama. What the fuck, man? It's like, people, you can't criticize anything or anyone because the other side will come and defend and say, "Oh, you're a racist." Oh, that's the big. I guess I'm the biggest racist. I got my Ku Klux Klan gear right there in the room next here. I just wear it on the weekends when nobody can see me. So according to some of these people, I'm the biggest racist in the world and everything else. But it's not, brother. They just hate to be called out, carnal. But it is what it is, man. Dun, dun. He didn't do nothing for the raza, huh? Shine on TV. Listen, he got us. Obama got us out of one of the worst recessions of all time. I don't know how old you guys, but I remember going to work and there was no trabajo, homeboy, because my boy El Bush fucking ran this thing like a drunk sailor. Like he's calling from the. He might be calling from the county jail, homeboy. You never know, carnal. He might be on a parole violation. Nothing major. Text me. Okay. Let's see who's. What's up, John? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about, man?
Hey, what's up, Gil? Hey, I'm calling over here from Ponta.
Okay.
Over here in that Empire.
That's right. Talk to us.
Yeah, man. I just touching up on a few of the other callers. I think it was 3 callers before me. I'm not sure. But it was that whitewashed term that he was speaking about.
Yes, the guy from Arizona.
I just want to give Yeah, exactly that. Homeboy from Arizona.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give a quick touch up on that subject. So I remember I was kicking it with some of my old friends, some of my old homies.
All right.
And so I mean, these guys are just like just like me and you, like they talk, that lingo or whatever. And at that time, I was really trying to perfect my grammar, because I was studying for something and I had dropped out of college or whatever. Um, so I was really trying to perfect my grammar, and I started using like words like over like folk and like like proper grammar.
Yes.
And homeboy over here is like, hey bro, why are you talking like a white guy? Like why are you talking like a white man? Like why are you whitewashed? And I started thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, like if you think like proper grammar is whitewashed, like what do you expect? Like that's your highest expectation? Like come on, man. Like like being whitewashed nowadays, for most raza, not most, but some raza out there, whitewashed is having a perfect grammar, having a job, bro, just being on your toes, not being out there just bullshitting.
And that's unfortunate,
just
brother. That's
being on
very
your shit.
unfortunate.
And I feel like mainstream media and especially the entertainment industry, like they glorify the underworld.
Of
our
course,
culture,
of course.
They put that on the forefront instead of showing the hardworking side, the side that struggles, the daily working class,
Of course, of course. They do, and it's almost like this, brother. It's almost like when you were just in, let's say, junior high. If you were the guy doing your homework, that's the same thing. You're a schoolboy, and I'm not gonna lie, I was the dummy falling for that because I was a young, stupid, naive kid that back then would fall for peer pressure. And you think that guy ain't gonna do this work, fuck this work. And then, but you grow up and we continue to do that cycle as we get older. But what happens is people like yourselves, people like the homie from Arizona, people like myself, and many people that we know start progressing in life and they start, getting better things, doing stuff. And then you know what the argument is? That vato thinks he's all that. No, motherfucker. I want better for myself and my family. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about getting up in the morning. While I've been working for the last 20 years and waking up at 5 in the morning, you've been getting drunk every fucking day and staying at home and not working and getting welfare and doing all that. And then 20 years on the line, you wake up 40 years old, your life is shit. And now you look at people like us who are successful. These vatos think they're all that. No, motherfucker, I worked for this shit, Playboy. And that's what these guys need to realize. And these young guys need to realize you want to go down that fucking Ubonics way and you want to speak that way, get your money, homie. Get your money. You're going to be 40 years old with no job experience. You can't even speak to anybody articulately and you're going to be in the hood, but you're going to keep it real, gang. So hopefully that stripe on your arm pays your bills because I don't think it is. And that's what it is.
Oh man, that's a great point right there, man. And see, another thing I want to brush up on is also so they know that this lingo is being used, in the hood, as we say. So when the celebrity like Cardi B, for example, how she came out last year, y'all gotta go vote for my boy Biden, because like how she talks, and so the reason why I said these are my ex homies is because like, bro, like these fools, like I was like, bro, do you guys really believe what she's saying? Like, you guys really believe what this bitch Cardi B is saying? And he's like, yeah, bro, she talks like one of us.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean she talks like one of us? Like, I was like, bro, is it that simple to convince you? Like, come on. Like,
for some people, unfortunately,
he was older than me.
Yeah.
He was older than me. Like, I'm 25. Homeboy's already like, what? He's like 32, 33, something like that with kids, bro.
Yeah. For some people, unfortunately, it's very easy. They see it. They see a popular person. That's why when I put certain stuff out there, people, well, they're influencers. Influencers will influence you to vote a certain way. And that way they'll keep people in office. But Cardi B is a ratchet ass broad talking about the WAP. And then she's got the presidential guy. Hey, brother, I got to get this phone call, man. I appreciate the call.
Yep, no problem.
All right, brother. Let's see what we got in the house. What's up, George? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Hacienda Heights, California.
Hacienda Heights in the building. What's up, brother? Talk to us.
Yeah, and I just want with this going on with this whitewash. I kind of grew up in the same way.
Right.
Where I'm second generation Hispanic. My mother's side, third on my dad's side. Worked on my writing because that was taught from my grandparents down. Always heard it from kids in the area. What you think you're white now, and it just goes on and on. All we can do is ignore comments like that because it makes absolutely no sense.
It does.
And I've seen a lot of kids who try to pull themselves up out of some of these areas where they're struggling, and they let those comments get to them, and they shouldn't. If me speaking proper English, knowing how to type 75, 80 words a minute, and I'm not bragging,
No,
I'm proud. I'm not bragging.
That's right. Go
Makes
ahead.
me. I think I'm white. No, I don't think I'm white. I'm not white. I'm an American of Mexican descent, but I'm gonna do everything I can to improve myself, my kids, and my grandkids.
Hallelujah,
and that's all I got to say right now, Gail. And I thank you for taking my call. Okay.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate that, man, for sure. Yeah. So this topic's gotten into, and it is. It's the whitewash thing. I speak a certain way. I guess I don't get the credit because I'm not saying, "Hey, my G, what's happening, homie? Hey, homie, check this out, man. My name is Gil. I'm from Hollywood. This is the American Cholo Show, homie. Actually, more." Come on, carnal. Do you really think I'm gonna be in offices with guys who are architects, guys who are engineers, guys who are builders, and I'll be talking like, hey, John, hey, homie, check this out. Hey, let's do it like this. Well, no, man, get out of here with that shit, man. We need to step our level up, and it's the same garbage as when we were kids. Oh, you're a schoolboy. Well, you know what? All those nerds that people were picking on in school because they were doing their homework, going home when they had to, weren't out in the streets. Because I was in the streets. I wasn't giving a fuck, homie. Straight up. But all those guys that we thought were the biggest nerds are your bosses now. Look at your bosses. When you go to your place, and I'm not talking about making these, I'm talking about some real work. Wherever your bosses are, those were the guys you were calling the nerds. So who's the punk now? You're taking orders from a guy who you used to be like. In other words, don't peak in high school, fool. And this is to all you gangsters with it. Don't peak in high school because you are going to be that guy taking orders from that nerd years down the line, homie. And you might be a 40-year-old guy working with some 20-year-old guys because you were too busy partying like a 20-year-old for the last 20 years, homeboy. Got to grow up sometime, people. Roberto Bravo, military provides free job training and the GI Bill, easy pension too. Hey, I appreciate that super chat. Some people will say on that thing, oh, hell no, screw the military. Nah, dude. To me, I think it is a real good thing to go to the military if that's the option you're taking. Because you know what? In the military, you're going to get to shoot a gun legally. You're going to have a gun legally. You're going to get a pension. And if you croak, they're going to give you something, homie. Hold on. Somebody's calling. What's up, Manuel? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
What's up, perro? I'm fucking calling from Texas.
What's up? Talk to me. Watcha.
Nomás te quería decir. Talk to this fool. Estos babosos que están hablando que dicen de hablas en español. So that they're trying to test you, fool. Fuck this fool. Speak to him in Spanish too, para que they're talking other shit. Que hablan español los culeros, ¿qué no?
Oh, no. Lo que a mí me das más risa que nada es cuando dicen, hey, güey, tú no eres mexicano, tú no eres chicano, tú eres de Honduras. Y les empiezo a hablar en español y me dicen, what? That was like,
fool.
You know
I've always respected Central Americans.
That's right.
Oh, yo soy mexicano, güey, pero I've always respected you fools. You fools got heart.
Listen, homie, we all brown people. At the end of the day, let's talk gangster shit. When you in the hood, nobody asks you, hey, man, are you from Central America? Are you from South America? Nah, you're the homie and you're the homie. They call me so-and-so, and that's what it is. But these dummies be thinking that, oh, no, they separate you. Nah, homie, we're all brown, homie. And that's what it is.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Big Dog, when these fools call, I listen, you're talking about Spanish, this and that. Test these fools. I listen in español, güey.
All right, player. Think let's fuck off. All right.
Órale.
All right, I got to test these. Let's see. Oh, shit. Mr. Surfer Frank.
Hey, buddy. Hey, real quick. My dad passed, so this Friday we're going to...
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that, Frank.
Yeah, he was up to 80, but, he was a hard worker, a man of honor. He told me, tell the truth, work hard, and that's the Latino,
That's right, Frank.
And sleep at night.
That's right, Frank.
But life goes on, and...
Frank, what was your father's full name?
Felipe Martinez.
Well, rest in peace to Felipe Martinez, Frank.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
And he worked for Ames Motor Truck, Peterbilt.
That's
he
right.
retired from there.
Those good ass engines.
And he was a painter back in the day when those graphics you see on the trucks.
Right.
He was he just but in Rose Hills, but all those people at Rose Hills, man, they're good at these those. I don't know how those people. When they add these add-ons.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
the services. Oh well, it's done. But thank you for being a good example of working hard, and because I have fools that never would listen to me, but now they're, like you said, the nerds are in charge. Now,
the nerds are in charge. Frank, you know this, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, thank you for the phone call, man. Be safe out there, player.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
All right. That's for Frank, man. Rest in peace to his father, Felipe Martinez. That's right. Yeah, that's what it is, man. The nerds are going to be in charge, homie. The nerds are going to be in charge. Yeah, Art Padilla. I heard Chiolini wants that fade. I'm staying away from the 6th Street Bridge. I'm not going to East LA for another couple of years until I hear this guy gets locked up, because I think he's gonna get locked up for like multiple homicides, because he be catching them bodies on. I heard he be calling. He be playing that Call of Duty, that new one. I don't know. So I'm good. I'm trying to stay away, carnal. Let me see what we got in here. Nate from Modesto, what you want to talk about, brother?
Hey, you know what? I listened to your show. It's a great show.
Thank you very much.
My whole thing is, can we be one? Because I'm third generation Chicano, and it's hard to say I can relate to even Paisa's, dude, because they also give you that stigma of like, well, you're white, but we don't have that like umbrella like the blacks have. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all push one agenda. They all go with that agenda.
Well,
us, it's like
they do have they do have their issues. I mean, it just, we see they obviously do. They got some of the biggest homicide rate between themselves, right? But the thing is, the few people that they do have that are not in the few, there are a lot of people that they do have that are influential, bring them together, okay? Such as they use the power of like LeBron James, Kanye West, any rapper, any movie star. They come together as entertainment and use their power, right? When it comes to our entertainers, they're nowhere to be found. And that's why people say, Gil, why are you worried about the entertainers? The entertainers are the influencers, jackasses. Why do you think you wear those pants? Why do you think you wear those shoes? Why do you think you buy that car? Yep. You don't buy it because you wake up in the morning and say, no, you watch TV. Oh, man, those look cool on that guy. Oh, he's an entertainer?
Yeah, we're programmed.
We are programmed. But unfortunately, our entertainers don't speak up for us. That's like the George Lopez thing. He was all for, let's speak up, BLM, don't stay quiet. But then when it comes to us, crickets.
They stay quiet. Yeah, exactly.
They stay quiet. And that's why that's what this whole podcast is about at the end of the day. It's about having a voice and trying to unify us. And what I'm going to try to do is grow this thing real huge so I can sit there and call these guys out and eventually be on a platform high enough where I can say, hey, man, what's up? Are you guys going to say anything? Because right now, they'll see me, but they're not going to acknowledge me. But the larger we grow, they have no choice but to acknowledge us. And this saying, and again, like these other callers were saying, this isn't that podcast where Holmes, where they're going to look at it and say, this fool's a clown. No, I'm speaking at your level, player. You just don't know it yet. So I think I think that the more we get together, and there's many more other platforms like the guys from Cultura Podcast and other stuff. The more we grow, the more we start speaking, the larger we get. They can't ignore us, and I think that's the key to kind of unifying this. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you off. But it's like your podcast is great. Yours is food. Like yours is putting medicine in with the food and feeding to the wolves, right? Yeah. But then you have other podcasts that are just like focused on prison, and it's sad to say, but they're all Chicano too. And it's just like they keep glorifying this unity, but it's fake unity. It's like,
that's fake
fuck
unity.
That guy. I want to go kick his ass. You know what I mean?
That's fake unity, brother. You know
what I'm saying? But it is.
I've seen that from the beginning. I've seen that from the beginning. That's when people were telling me, why don't you support this, Gil? Why don't you support that? Because I know what it is, homie.
You shouldn't. It's nonsense to be supported.
Listen, I've been hearing that penitentiary talk since I was a kid. I've been hearing that game since I was a kid. And when I was a youngster, I used to believe it. But one day I grew up, I became a man and said, these fools are full of shit. And I'm not saying everybody across the board like in prison. I'm talking about just in general, all these guys, they're just doing it to try to make a buck. Straight up. People say, "Oh,
Right.
I don't need that money, homie. I'm losing money doing YouTube. Straight up. Anybody that knows me, I am losing money doing YouTube because this is time I could be estimating more work, doing side jobs. I don't have time for that because I'm doing this." But yeah, there is no unity in that. What are we gonna unify? Fucking the pinta, and then we're gonna take over? No, that's just something. Listen, let them do it. Let them make their money, but there is no unification there. That it's all smoke and mirrors.
Absolutely. I just want us to be unified because we are a giant throughout the whole California, the Southwest. If we all just unified, you wouldn't have a lot of bullshit going on because I feel like they just use us when it comes to voting as pawns.
What's your take on the Newsom recall? What are you voting right now?
I'm from California, you know that, from Modesto. I say get them the hell out of here.
Thank you.
Because,
thank you. Yes.
Like I'm a Teamster driver for Safeway.
Okay.
And this is my first year making $85,000. And when you put it down on paper, I'm making great money. But in reality, I'm not taking that home.
No,
I'm getting taxed up the ass. My gas is higher.
Yeah.
You know, my rent's ridiculous. Like I'm from Modesto, where I'm paying $1,300 for a duplex right now, which 3 years ago it was around $800.
Wow. And
you know what I mean?
And then you're making that much money at the end of the year. You're not even getting any money back. You're paying taxes.
No,
I was like,
I'm owing.
Yeah, you're owing. I'm like, wait a minute. How am I owing money? But that's
and I'm like, I want to buy a house, and it's just like, well, how can I afford a house? You know what I mean?
The housing market is insane. It will crash eventually. It's the same thing as 2006, 2007. Be patient, save your money. The housing market, I guarantee, will crash soon because they can't afford to keep this charade going on. But to me, yeah, dude, definitely, you don't have to vote for anybody else. Just recall Newsom. We got to get this guy out of here. Look at the homelessness. Look at the crime.
We got to get him out of here.
Yeah, man. All right,
the homeless, to me, they're not even like legit homeless.
They're drug addicts. They're drug addicts.
Mental illness. The drug addicts. I mean, I don't see them out. They're just not, to me, real homeless people. But yeah, go for it, brother.
They're drug addicts. Hey, my man, thank you for the phone call. Shout out to Modesto, man.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right. That was a very good phone call right there. Actually, they're all very good phone calls. Man, I think that's for tapping in with the phone calls. But there is coconuts out there. Yeah, there's everything out there. But you can't sit there, and I'm not picking on you by any means. You can't sit there and just because somebody speaks a certain way, all of a sudden, oh, they're a coconut. Oh, they're a sellout. Because that's what a lot of people do, homie. I don't know why, but that's what they do. Condition can join the Marines. Sorry about that. I guess people... That's a good one. That's a good one. Fernando Alvarado. It's interesting. I guess people have a problem learning proper English from a white person, but have no problem learning to say the N-word. Yeah, pretty much. I want to hear Gil speak Catracho. How do you speak Catracho? Vos, vení pa' acá. I think that's about it. That's what Catracho is, homeboy. Oh, man. Frank Partida. Bro, I've been Verizon engineer, building engineer, figuring out how to create fiber optic pathways. All right, let's see what we got in the house. Dun-dun. What's going on, player? Where are you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Hey, is this Gil? For real?
This is the one.
Yes.
What's up, player?
Nah, no más, like, respect to you, bro. Like, I don't know, I was just watching you right now on live while I was trimming my beard. But yeah, man, like the whole, like, Newsom thing, he has to go, man.
He has to go.
You know?
He has to go.
You know, but there's still raza out here, man. Like, I'm over here up in Fresno.
Right.
You know? And, like, the whole raza is still, like, you know, brainwashed, in my opinion. You know, like, oh, you know, like I went to a carniceria earlier, and as soon as you walk in, put on your mask, ponte la máscara. So like, le digo, like, what the hell? You know, and it's just, I don't know. I think until we change our mindset and just, you know, like, just think who we vote for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's not the carniceria's fault, because what it is they get guidelines from the government, right? And if they don't follow those guidelines, they'll shut them down. So yeah, we need to get somebody in there that kind of lets this thing right out, because this is insane. We can't continue going on the path where we got going on. Hey, brother, I got some more people tapping in. Thank you for the phone call, huh?
Órale, gracias.
All right. That's a good one. Hold on. What's up, Michael? What you want to talk about? Damn, homie, in high school you were the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Caleb, what's going on? Michael, talk to us.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, there.
What's going on, Gil? So, I'm born and raised right here in North Hollywood.
Ciao.
You know, as you know, it wasn't as bad as it is right now, price-wise. And right now, I'm in the 2-bedroom. I'm paying like $3,000 a month.
Jesus.
I want your opinion, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Well, what's gonna happen? 10 years later, is it gonna be $5,000? Like, what's going on, bro?
No. What's gonna happen is this, man. Mark my words, okay? Right now, they started giving out these new loans. They have a 5-year fix. Remember the I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you remember the debacle of 2006, 2007, the housing market that crashed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make a brief one. That market crashed because they were giving people a bunch of loans that were not fixed rates, and they gave them low.
Yeah, but they couldn't afford the properties in the first place.
Well,
they shouldn't have bought it.
That's what's going on right now. Right now, they're doing the same thing. They're giving you 5 years fixed, and after the 5 years, it's gonna go to unfixed. It's gonna go whatever the market's gonna be, right? And also, you have a lot of people who aren't paying their rent. Okay, I have a cousin of mine who works for a big management company, right? And most of the apartments are in West LA. West LA has money, right? But she's telling me that her management company is owed at the moment. This was last month, so I'm sure it's going up every month. $2.4 million in back rent. Because people are betting.
Okay, but do you know that they get paid that? First of all, 85% of it, because my dad's a landlord. And
Right.
on top of it, whatever loss they take, they can put in their taxes. So if you own, they don't take any losses, realistically. You know that, right?
No, they're
the
good.
owners of the property.
Don't. They're gonna take some losses. They're gonna. What I'm getting to is this: what's gonna happen is within the next couple years, because all they've been doing is pushing off evictions, pushing off this, pushing off credit cards payments.
Yep.
The piper needs to get paid eventually, right? And when the piper needs to get paid, they're gonna realize that everybody owes money. That this market is fake. It's gonna crash. There is no doubt in my mind. This market is gonna crash, and when it crashes, that's when you try to get into buy a house. If you're buying a house right now, I hate to break the news to you, you made a huge mistake. Unless you just got money.
That's why I'm not. But I'm paying $36,000 a year for rent. It's like it's ridiculous. I love this area, but it's like you want to buy something, you're over $1 million, you know. And going up here, I don't want to leave, but it's pushing people away from California.
Okay.
They're going to Texas. They're going different places,
And
bro.
let me ask you this: did you vote for the mayor of LA right now?
No, I haven't. I'm just eligible to vote now. I've been like kind of a troublemaker, but I'm starting to change my life, so I'm going to start getting into all that. I just,
and that's
changed my life,
and that's what I tell people when people say, "Gil, politics." No, politics rules the world. And right now, we got a bunch of liberal politicians that are just. Listen, all the money that they're spending on homeless, they're spending on drug addicts, all this shit. And you live in North Hollywood. How many new buildings have they made in North Hollywood? They made thousands of new apartments, but their apartments like yours are 3,000.
There's still fucking tens of them under the bridge. It's crazy.
Yes.
And I agree with you on the drug. The drug problem is the homeless problem.
It
I agree with
is.
you
They're
on
drug
that.
addicts. I mean,
100%. I've been in that life. I know it leads them to that. So that other guy you were talking to he was saying, "Oh no, homelessness can lead to drugs." No, drugs lead to homelessness. That's it. 100%.
Yes.
And I don't want to bother you. Keep doing your thing, you know.
Hey, but I appreciate your call, homie. That's right, homie. Gracias, eh?
Yep.
All right, brother. Oh man, that was a good one. But yeah, man, we need to be. Things going. They're going very well, by the way. They're going very well. Now let me text this gentleman real quick. Don't mean to be rude. Okay, so let's see what you got. We're about to tap out of here pretty soon. Maybe get to a couple more questions here. What's up with Gringo Blink? Listen, man, my boy Chingo, at least Big Chingo took a stand. I mean, most people that are in the industry will not take a stand. They're straight fucking cowards, homeboy. So I'll give that one to Chingo, homeboy. What's up, player? What you want to talk about?
Much love to your podcast. I really love what you're doing.
I appreciate that, man.
I'm born and raised in the 818, from Panorama City.
That's what's up.
And I'm living out here in Washington State right now. I heard the last caller.
Yeah.
I pretty much I was gonna be out here for a year, but I've been out here for like 10 years now. I want to move back, but the prices are so expensive. I mean, I almost feel like is it even worth it? Like, what do you think about that?
Right now, to try to come back to the greater Los Angeles area, it's just too expensive. I mean, straight up, unless you got somewhere to stay with somebody, it's insane. If you're maybe moving like to Palmdale and all that, but even that's very expensive. Right now, to come from another state to LA, unless you got a job that's already pretty much booked and you're gonna be making decent money and you already got the place, it's expensive as hell out here. This guy's paying $3,000. He's paying more than I pay for mortgage, and I own a home. America's becoming a place where you can no longer own a home unless you're just making maybe 150 grand a year, 200 grand a year. That's insane. That's a huge amount of money, and our wages haven't gone up. But again, guys, this is why I push for politics, to get involved in politics. The Democrats don't give a shit about you. The Republicans don't give a shit about you. They just want you to vote them in. And once you vote them in, they're gone, homie. They ain't worried about us. They ain't worried about people trying to pay their rent or get housing for their families. Why? Because they're elites, homie. They all got money. The Republican and the Democrats are this, player. It's a WWE show. They come out on one side, they come out on the other. They do the wrestling, they fight in front of you. When they go back into the room, they're shaking hands, they're fucking laughing at us. And until we actually wake up, we're going to continue to be suckers, homie. That's what we need to sit there and start getting in political. You know what I mean?
Nah, you're right, man. I appreciate your views on it too. I mean, I would love to move back. I love it out there, but it's ridiculous. The prices. I'll just look at rent prices, man. Like $1,500 for a 1-bedroom, in the hood. It's like fuck.
Panorama's like that. Yeah, Panorama's like that. What's insane, homie? Yeah. It's insane. It ain't the same. It's insane, brother. Hey, man, thank you for the phone call. I'm about to tap out of here. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. So I'm about to shoot out of here. Mr. Fishlayer, what's going on? That's the local union guy. Great get-together guild, 2,000 yards a day, getting that feria. You already know. And that's what it's about, man. It's about working. It's about family. It's about taking care of business. But it's about holding all these politicians accountable. Not the one from the left, not the one from the right. All of them, people. All of them. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this last call. I really don't want to talk to him, but fuck, man, he already caught me. What's up, Mr. Javier? How you doing? Incredible Javier in the building, man.
What's up, Gil? Much love, G.
What's going on? Talk to us, Javi.
Yeah, so I know we're talking a lot about housing, and one thing that I don't know if you guys mentioned it, that I know is like a huge problem is that most home renters and buyers now are large corporations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like they're kind of stacking the cards against us, where it's harder to be a homeowner nowadays because you're competing with motherfuckers that got cash on hand. You know what I mean? How are you going to compete with that? So it makes it real difficult for people to afford homes, especially in places like California. And what's even more sad about that is a lot of the investors in these are from multinational corporations, so they're not even Americans.
Yes.
You know, it's pretty sad, man. Like, we're getting priced out of our own home.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's when you see those commercials. We'll buy your home, no appraisal needed, because they're flipping and they're selling them to yuppies or whatever they're calling them nowadays, and they're selling them for outrageous prices. I couldn't afford to live in my neighborhood right now if I were to come and try to buy it right now. I wouldn't qualify.
That's fucked up. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's hard, especially like I in Monte. That place isn't even all fucking hooked up like that, but I can't afford to live in my own city.
Yeah.
I could live there, but I can't afford to own there. You know what I mean?
And that's a sad thing. But again, that's why I tell people we need to get involved politically, because why? He who writes the rules, is the one that makes the rules, homie.
Yeah.
He makes the rules.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when it comes to that, because if you look at it on both sides, you'll see that a lot of them have ties to these corporations that buy the property, and they are the developers. You know what I mean? The developers have a lot of ties to especially local politicians.
Yes,
so
it's all hand in hand. I work with some of these guys. I know it, fool. These guys, I'm gonna have that one Republican guy back on Thursday. They believe, I'm gonna let the developers have more free say. No, the developers are I'm sorry, they're just about the money. I mean, straight up, they don't care about
Yeah,
grandma.
they're the ones that they price us out.
They priced us out, and they're going to continue to unless we do something about it. There was a rent control bill that, I mean, what's the name that we voted on, I think 2 years ago, and nobody voted for it because they say, oh, they always bamboozle us, and we keep getting punked, homie. Straight up, it's a damn shame.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I just wanted to, throw my 2 cents in there because that's something that I really, I know a lot of people don't talk about when they talk about homelessness and be getting priced out. Most of the time, it's these large-ass developers who have way more money than we'll ever have.
That's right. Hey, thank you, Javi. Appreciate the call, man.
I appreciate you. Have a good one, G.
You too. Late. Let me see. Who's this? Might be a troll. Yes, who is this? Hey, what's up, brother? Do not comply. Act like you have a party. You gonna talk or what's up? Yeah, we're live in the air, man. What's going on?
Enjoying the show, man, and watching all the great stuff that you're doing there.
Well,
Tell everybody to keep calling in. We're not gonna let you. We're not gonna let you leave, man.
No.
If you start the conversation, we're gonna keep it going. You know.
No.
I like what you guys are doing, man.
I appreciate
you guys are keeping it moving, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Hey, just a quick thing I wanted to touch on what you were talking about. So you're talking about apartments.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows out there, everyone that's watching the show, it's important for people to know that there's help out there.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to apply, and they will get their rent paid. Just take it from me, the inside source. How's that?
Well, why don't you email me some kind of link to that I can send some of these people? Because saying something like that, I do know there's a lot of help out there, but I try to send a message. If you could ever email me something, I won't say it's you.
Yeah,
I can put it out
definitely.
there. My email's up there. I will post it on a post tomorrow, and that way can help people out. Because there's a lot of people that need help, man. Hey, man, I appreciate the phone call. I appreciate the support, my man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey,
sure.
and keep the calls going and keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Bye-bye. All right, people, I got to hang up before they keep coming. So we're going to call it a night. Not too shabby for a Tuesday live. I appreciate you guys tapping in. We always try to have some variety conversation. Thank for all the callers tapping in. And to all the haters, keep on hating, player. Much more hate to come. Carnalios.